Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, government pledges $100,000 as part of a package of assistance to hurricane-ravaged Bahamas. The contribution of senior citizens to the development of Dominica to be highlighted this elderly month. And the United Workers' Party planning what is dubbed the billion-dollar meeting in Rosal this week. The details coming up.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Football, football, football. The new season of the CONCACAF Nation League begins in September and Suriname is coming to Dominica. Yes, you heard right. Dominica takes on Suriname in their first match of the 2019 CONCACAF Nation League. Thursday, 5th September at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium at 3 p.m. Come on, come all from east, west, north, south. Come support the Nature Boy. Bring your flags, your rags, and shout, let's go, DA, let's go. It's at the CONCACAF Nation League. Dominica versus Suriname, Thursday, September 5th, 3 p.m. Adults, $20. Children under 12, $10. We are calling on the public and the private sector to please give your staff who want to attend the game an early hour to go support the Nature Boys. Let's go, DA. Thursday, September 5th, Windsor Park Sports Stadium, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. 767.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
The government of Dominica has pledged $100,000 to the government and people of the Bahamas affected by Category 5 Hurricane Dorian, which devastated the islands on Sunday. Deputy Prime Minister Reginald Austrie made the announcement during a press briefing Monday morning.
Just to say that over the last 18 hours, the Bahamas has been battered by the Category 5 Hurricane Dorian, packing winds of up to 220 miles per hour. The preliminary information indicates that catastrophic damage and possible loss of life have occurred on the Abacus and Grand Bahamas. This morning, Cabinet met to assess the information and to indicate what possible assistance that the government can render to the people of Bahamas immediately. While we await further word from the Bahamas as to the full extent of the damage, we have to recognize that information flow is not as smoothly as we would expect, and so we have to wait for further information. But the Cabinet has taken a decision to immediately transfer $100,000 to the government, and we're also indicating, if possible, to support US dollars, if it's possible, to assist the children of the Bahamas in their education.
Another meeting was planned for later in the day, bringing together the head of the ODM, the security services, the heads of the utility companies, and representatives of the private sector. That meeting was supposed to have discussed a more comprehensive package of assistance for the people of the Bahamas.
It will be very vivid in our minds that just 2 years ago, under 2 years ago, we were faced with a similar challenge, and the Bahamas was one of the first countries to offer us some assistance, and we believe that this is an opportunity not for us to reciprocate, but to act on humanitarian grounds and to offer whatever assistance we can within our limited resources. The government stands firmly behind the government and people of the Bahamas during this dark moment. The Honorable Prime Minister, Roosevelt Skerrit, has been in touch with the Prime Minister, Hubert Immins, of the Bahamas to personally express his solidarity and his support. We really hoping that the images being seen on television are not as they appear on the ground. We're hoping that by great miracle, because to go by on these images, then really we would see the devastation caused by Dorian to the people of the Bahamas. So we as a country, we would really love to send out our heartfelt sympathies to the situation now taking place in the Bahamas.
Flooding remains a major problem in the Bahamas, as is evident in this video of Grand Bahama Airport posted by reporter Shanique Miller.
Yeah. Flooding everything now. That's Ken Mother's yard over there. That's the top of the white truck, car, vehicle. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it from my point. It's bad.
Following Dominica's devastation by Hurricane Maria, Prime Minister Menes was among the first to arrive with a delegation offering to assist.
I've offered to send some of our medical personnel here to assist you in rebuilding your medical facilities and ensuring that the quality of care for the Dominican populace does not deteriorate to any degree. So as soon as I return and receive word from the government of Dominica as to what type of medical personnel and the numbers that they may need, we would ensure that those individuals are here. But again, remember that what you are going through, that could have happened to us. And this has demonstrated how important families are. And we are a part of your family. We are a part of being brothers and sisters, part of the CARICOM nation, and we would continue to assist and rebuild you and bring you back together as the force you were as soon as possible. So thank you very much.
The Prime Minister of Bahamas in Dominica after Hurricane Maria expressing solidarity and pledging assistance. Meantime, the first reported death caused by Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas is that of a 7-year-old boy. The 7-year-old drowned after his family attempted to relocate their home. McIntosh's sister was reported still missing. Reports say Dorian, a Category 5 storm, is the strongest anywhere on the planet this year. Dorian made landfall Sunday afternoon on the southern end of the Bahamas' Elbow Cay, which runs along the east coast of Great Abaco. This is the first time a Category 5 storm has hit the Bahamas since Hurricane Andrew in 1992.
The pictures that are coming out this morning are those of an island in ruin. One of the most powerful Atlantic storms on record is unleashing its catastrophic rage in the northern Bahamas. The Category 5 hurricane made landfall in the Abaco Islands Sunday, packing winds of 185 miles an hour.
We need help, everything down.
Revealing Dorian's devastating path of fury.
This is my neighbor.
The storm battered rooftops and storm surges topping 18 feet left entire neighborhoods underwater. Floating debris and large sunken boats litter the island.
He's stuck right here. Please pray for us.
People on the Abaco Islands endured Dorian for hours. One woman pleading for prayers while trapped with her baby and neighbors as the storm ravaged their apartment complex. Bahamian media report 8-year-old Lachino McIntosh drowned as his family tried to find shelter. His sister is missing.
Hello?
This morning, officials say they don't know how many homes have been destroyed, but expect many will be homeless.
This is probably the most saddened and worst day of my life. And I've been trained to withstand many things, but never anything like this.
Lindsay Thompson is with the National Emergency Management Agency.
The area yesterday, the Abaco, that's a small chain of islands. We have not heard from that area as yet. That island is a rather large island, so split into north, central, and south. And so the northern and central got, severely damaged yesterday, but we have not heard from that area as yet.
What more can you tell us about the emergency response?
Immediately, once we get the all clear, our response, mechanism kicks in. And so immediate supplies, like as you can imagine, we had a lot of water, rain, storm surges, so immediate supplies such as drinking water, basic hygiene kits will be, delivered immediately.
The storm destroyed homes and blew away roofs in the Abaco Islands. Dorian was set to target the coast of Georgia and the Carolinas on Monday. It was anticipated that the hurricane would approach as a Category 2, bringing a life-threatening storm surge. The cities of Brunswick, Georgia, Charleston, South Carolina, and Wilmington, North Carolina could all see more than 6 inches of rain, according to the latest forecast. Earlier projections had Dorian making landfall in Florida on Tuesday as a monstrous Category 4 storm. Because of the cone of uncertainty, Floridians were told to expect to see dangerous storm surge on the state's east coast. In other news now, incoming students of the Dominica State College have been warned to put in the effort to realize the benefits of a college education. That's the word from President of the Dominica State College, Dr. Donald Peters. During the opening ceremony of Orientation Week on Monday, Peters told the freshmen it's not an easy road to attain a DSc degree.
Essentially, when you come to college, you are responsible for your work. And that is all it is about, work. Because all of the students you've seen before you, who are all over the world and working in government and everywhere in Dominica, we have graduated 6,619 students in 16 years. So you come to us looking for guidance, and then we will give you guidance, but we expect something in return. The professors, deans, the president, and all of us here want you to succeed. That's our goal. And we will provide you with the training and the education you need to succeed. We will help you become model citizens, and experts while you're here.
Students were also reminded of their responsibility for their academic success.
The reason we tell you that you are entering college, this is a community of learners. That's what a college is. It's not, you're not a child. You shouldn't be stealing. You shouldn't be lying. Do we understand that? And you shouldn't be fighting. We teach you words to handle difficult problems. If you have a problem with another student, use words. You don't fight on my campus. This is not the inner city. This is Dominica State College, one of the premier institutions in the OECS. Understand that. So when you put that crest on you, you cannot fight on this campus. You can stay down in Stock Farm and fight, but when you cross that line, it's not happening here.
And the Dominica Fire and Ambulance Service has been gifted with another fully equipped ambulance to help respond to the increased number of ambulance calls. Andrea Louis reports.
The ambulance was donated by Northern Charities Foundation in Canada, which received the ambulance from York Region Paramedic. Station Officer at the Roseau Fire and Ambulance Service, Wilbur Jules, says another ambulance is extremely useful to the Roseau district.
We need two ambulances in Roseau. So presently we have one main ambulance in Roseau. Okay? We have another one that we use to back up, but this one is most suitable. Okay, for backup. Another reason another ambulance is important is because we have many ambulance calls. In fact, the calls have increased dramatically. If I can remember, from 3 years ago, the average ambulance call in Roseau, referring to Roseau, was about 200. Now it's 300 plus. A month, I'm looking at monthly. So ambulance calls for last month, August, was 380. That's a lot. So the calls are growing tremendously.
Though the ambulance is fully equipped, modifications will have to be made to some of the equipment.
It has a lot of equipment that are necessary for caring of patients, for first aid and for paramedic services. But we have to modify some of them to suit our situation, to Dominica. Okay, basic equipment like oxygen and bandages and so on. Also, there's a defibrillator. We have to retrofit slightly for our situation in Dominica.
The hope is to continue the relationship with the Northern Charities Foundation so that the fire and ambulance service reaps more benefits of the potential partnership.
We have some information from them and contacts. We have made contact to them. I think they have said that they could facilitate us with training that we so need. So we're trying to take advantage of that. So we are, I think at this point, preparing some proposal to send to them, the organization, so that they can get some training for our fire officers and paramedics and so on.
You are watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more after this.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Si ou ni maladie HIV et bien maladie sexuelle, si ou pas protéger corps lò ka ni sexe ek plusieurs moun, sa kay mette la vie ou en gros danger. Ou ka expose tout partner ou poison et que tant ki ka vini ek maladie. Servi yo kondom chaque fois ou ka ni sexe. Change ki, y est important pour découvrir maladie à bonheur ou sa vive en bonne santé même si ou ni maladie HIV. Prends responsabilité, protéger corps et puis les autres. Examiner corps. Aidez du bout si même maladie HIV et l'autre maladie sexuelle.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Dominica's senior citizens are in the spotlight for the month of September. We go again to Andrea Louis for more.
Dominica observes Month of the Elderly in September to bring special recognition to the country's senior citizens and the role they played in Dominica's development. President of the Dominica Council on Aging, Ophelia Marie, says this year's theme, Pioneers of Resilience Journeying to Age Equality, ties in with the United Nations theme for International Day for Older Persons.
We're saying that the senior persons in Dominica are the pioneers of the resilience that we would like to build in Dominica. And so we're highlighting them as the persons who did the first steps, who laid the foundation for what we are doing now. That is, we are using all of the things that they taught us, all of their values, with a view to coming up to a resilience that pleases us. And they are already in the leadership, so we call them pioneers of resistance.
During the month of September, there will be a series of activities including church services, the National Senior Games, and events by groups and affiliates of the DCOA. A new addition to the list is the involvement of community residents and school children in recognizing elderly citizens in their areas.
One of our members, our board members, has recommended that we can go and look for seniors who have received medals or some kind of recognition from other institutions that are not necessarily the Council on Aging, but The people in those communities need to know who has been compensated for their contribution in the communities. And if school children can do that, or other persons who are sensitive to the seniors and what they have contributed, they need to lead in that way. So we're looking at that. We also have a workshop on September 24th that the University of the West Indies was even recommending to us, and we have young as well as older persons working on organizing this.
The Council on Aging has been hosting the Month of the Elderly for several years, and Marie says it has helped raise awareness among the wider public.
I would like to tell people, please stay sensitive and really in love with the seniors. They have already blazed the trail. They have already contributed to the life that we are enjoying. We should not take it for granted, and we should give them the kudos before they go. Not, not when they have gone and you say, he was and she was. They are here now. Give them a little chance. Find a way of making them feel appreciated and loved, because they have already contributed.
The Dominica Council on Aging is also celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
And the United Workers' Party is preparing to hold what it calls a billion-dollar meeting in Roseau this week. The meeting is scheduled to be held in Lagon on Thursday evening from 6. The United Workers' Party and its supporters have continued to demand answers regarding an alleged $1.2 billion in CBI funds, which the opposition leader says is missing. The Prime Minister has denied those claims, saying the allegations are baseless. Mr. Skerritt has explained that CBI funds designated for housing would not appear in the estimates and would not be in the Treasury. As he told a caller on a recent hearing program, those funds are generally placed in an escrow account.
In respect to your question number 3, whether it is the same estimates, the same manner, the simple answer to that is yes, and we have never included in the estimates of revenues or in reporting actual revenues for the preceding year, revenues going towards the housing and funds going to the housing and funds going to the hotels. We only report what comes into the consolidated fund, that is the government share. Escrow accounts have been managed since 1993. We've had escrow accounts since 1993, but back in the days, caller, for funds to come out from the escrow account, the Minister of Finance and the Prime Minister had to authorize that. I don't authorize funds because there's an agreement, there's a transparent agreement, there's a mechanism according to the Finance Administration Act, there's a mechanism according to the regulations and the law for this to be managed. And within this agreement, there are milestones. And plus you have an employed as a government agent, someone to verify whether works were done and put a cost to those works to verify what the investor is submitting is in fact what actually has been done on the site and so forth. So there's always been an escrow account. And escrow accounts have never been reported, and rightly so, as government revenue. And rightly so, because escrow really is, I'm not a lawyer, I am a financial guru, but an escrow account is money held into an account by a third party for two contracting parties. You understand? And therefore, what is government, the to government, and what the rest is held in escrow account, because we don't want to have a situation where we just give the developer all the money and so forth. So there will be checks and balances. So that is it.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
To end the news, a look again at the headlines. Government pledges $100,000 as part of a package of assistance to hurricane-ravaged Bahamas. The contribution of senior citizens to the development of Dominica to be highlighted this elderly month. And the United Workers' Party planning what is dubbed a billion-dollar meeting in Roseau later this week. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You may access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow.